comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
2019 is coming to an end. And I realized last year when I made this video last year. Oh, okay, I thought the lighting went out. Last time I made this video I made it last year. I kind of went lenient because I included films like Crimes of Grindelwald and Aquaman, which I weren't really too excited for. I only included them because they were part of some of my favorite franchises. But I'm here today, and I'm going to do it again, the whole video. This time, I actually don't know the release date of everything. I think I do. So if I get one movie out of order, I'm sorry that the lights are being funky right now. I'm sorry, I just don't maybe know when it's coming out or not. So if I get two films, this one's coming out before it, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do it in order, but I'm only doing the films I'm actually really excited for, the ones I'm actually thinking are going to be good. So I don't think there's any really franchise films this year that I think are going to be bad. There's not that much coming out. Oh, Jumanji. I'm not really excited for Jumanji. I don't like that trailer. So I won't be talking about that movie. But there will be a good amount of films that I will talk about. So let's do this. And if I get a movie out of order, I'm sorry. I just don't know when they're all releasing, and I hope I can remember everything. So let's jump into the first film. If I was saying It too, I would include it here, but I'm not sure if I am, and I don't think I am, so I'm just not going to include it. First film then is Ad Astra with Brad Pitt. I like sci-fi. I like Brad Pitt, so it's a perfect combination for me. Why would I not be excited for this? Because I'm a sci-fi fan. That's kind of obvious. Look at the back, and I really like I really like Brad Pitt, and I think the trailer for this movie, it's it doesn't. I don't know what the plot really is. I'm only excited for it because of the talent, and the whole trailer is pretty epic and cool. But I don't know really what is the plot. He's trying to find the substance, or is he trying to find his dad, or what? It's a cool trailer. The visual effects in this movie look amazing. It looks kind of like Interstellar, but not as mind-blowing. It could be mind-blowing, but I don't think this will be the next 2001: A Space Odyssey. But I do think it will probably be pretty good. And the trailer is pretty cool, and it's epic, and it's big. And I'm still not sure what this movie's about, but we'll just wait and see. We'll see the movie, and I will be probably excited, and I'll probably really like it. And it's PG-13, so yay. So yeah, now we're going to jump literally a month. It's for the next film. Alright, this right here, this is my second most anticipated of the rest of the year. Zombieland 2. I love the first Zombieland. I didn't react to the trailer for this one because I actually hadn't seen Zombieland by that time. So it actually hasn't been that long I've been a fan of Zombieland. But I watched the first one a week ago or two. And I just loved it. It's so violent, but it's so fun. It's so hilarious. It's a great film. And the sequel looks like everything the first is. It looks like it knows what it is. It looks like it knows the first one. It has a different plot, has the same sense of humor, has the same gore, has the same jokes. It looks funny, and it looks as good as the first. I don't know if I'll say it will be as good, because the first is not, it's not really Genie in a Bottle type of thing. It's not really like that. It's not oh, we captured lightning in a bottle. It's not that. It's it's a very good film, just saying. But this film looks very good. It looks like it knows what it is. Looks like it knows, hey, we're a sequel to Zombieland. We know what we're doing. We know what we are, and I'm sitting in the back yeah, obviously you know what you are. You have a good trailer. You're playing AC/DC in your trailer. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty awesome, and I don't really have anything else to say because I don't really know any plot. But I think from what I know of the plot, it looks like we're going in a pretty good direction. So this will probably be one of the better movies of this year. But I'm really excited for this film. I'm really excited. Now I think we jump another month. Now I don't know if anything comes in between. I don't think there is. I will go back on that after I talk about this film. But the very first film, there's 1 week that has 3 films I just can't wait for. One of them I don't even know if it'll stay that week, but I'll talk about it anyway. First film, I'm just going to talk about Frozen 2 first, because that's the most anticipated. I liked the first Frozen. It's not a movie I particularly love, but I do enjoy the first Frozen. So am I excited for a sequel? Yeah, I'm excited. The trailer is very, very beautiful. I guess the music is really good, but it's mainly the animation in this film. I don't know if it can top Coco. My favorite animation of all time is Spider-Verse, but we're talking realisticness and the realm that Disney's in. I think this film might top the best animation. I don't know. And I am really annoyed, actually, that this trailer just recycled the music from the first one. I didn't I didn't react to any of the trailers or do any videos. I did actually record one for the first trailer, but it was kind of just a video where I didn't have anything to say, and I guess I just never felt like uploading it. Probably what'll happen to my Matrix video. Hopefully I upload it. But this film looks like it'll be hopefully as good, maybe better than the first. It's possible to be. It's not like Zombieland where I'm like, I don't know if it can be better than the first. This one can be better than the first because the first it's a good movie, but it's a severely flawed movie, so it can be improved on. And I hope this time they actually focus on Elsa more. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that character, but I definitely like her as a character more than Anna, because she is just boring. She has no development, but I actually like her character a lot. I think she has good development in the first. Some people argue with that, but I think she had good character development in the first. And I'm excited for this film, and it will most likely be a good movie. It could be bad, because the track record Disney's had recently, they've been pretty bad. But then again, this animation area is a lot better than that live action area, which I think everybody agrees on. So we'll see how this turns out. If you guys remember my review last year for Won't You Be My Neighbor, that was one of the 5 films I gave a 10 out of 10 last year. One, Incredibles 2, I took away. It's 10 out of 10 far and away. Now it's an 8 out of 10. But now we have another movie about Fred Rogers called The Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, which, I'm going to be honest, I really hope this film doesn't need to... I don't think it needs to focus on the show, like the creation of the show. And the reason why I say that is because I have a documentary for that. Like, I have one of the best documentaries of all time for that. So I don't really need to see the creation of that. But that being said, I would love to see the story of him. See his life story rather than his story on stage and on television. It would be cool to see where he came from, his life, the relationship with his family, which this trailer does really show. And I'm excited for it because I love Tom Hanks. He's one of the best actors. I love Fred Rogers. So why not be excited for this? This looks great. And I think Tom Hanks is literally dedicated to playing just every American. I did steal that from an Onion article for those of you who are fans of The Onion. The Onion is the best. I'm really excited for this film. I don't know if it'll be as amazing, but it could be. It could be one of the best movies of the year. I bet it will be nominated for Best Picture, because that's just the rate we're going on. If any film comes out in November and it's emotional, it'll probably get nominated for the Oscars, because the Oscars are freaking broken, and I will rant about their nominations this next year, because they're most likely going to be awful, and my nominations will be better. Okay, I have one more Thanksgiving film. One more. 21 Bridges. If you've seen us talk about this movie on Twitter, I haven't done a video on any of the trailers. I was going to do one on the Comic-Con trailer, but I didn't because I was on a trip. I can't wait. I mean, this movie was going to come out, July 12th, then it went to September. Now it's in November. But I'm still really excited for this. I think that this has so much talent behind it. You got the Russo brothers behind it, which I thought was hilarious how in the trailer it says from the directors of Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, and Captain America Civil War. And I just commented, hey, can any other trailer say that? Like you're lucky if your trailer can say that. And then I got 200 likes for that, surprisingly. But my point being is that I really, really am excited for this. And I also love Chadwick Boseman. He looks awesome in this movie. This movie just looks so epic and cool. Like, it just looks like a really well-made, really good cop thriller. And that just looks cool. While whether the MPA rating is R or not, that time will have to tell for that. And I do know, yes, Zombieland 2 will 100% be R. But the reason why I can see that is because I have my dad who wants to see it. So there, I have him. And I'm not even allowed in a theater for an R-rated film. So if this film is R, I think I'll have my dad just research it and see if it's too much or not. And if he actually wants to go and see it. But my point being that this looks freaking awesome. And I really hope it is an R. But I also kind of hope it's R, because it probably might be better if it's R, but I also don't, because if it's R, I won't be able to see it. The point is that this movie looks completely awesome. It looks epic, cool, and it looks, for lack of a better word, rad. I'll stop now. I'm excited for this film, and I think most people are pretty excited for it. So yeah. Now we jump right to December 20th to a film that I've been talking about. Everybody's been talking about this movie. Everybody can't wait for this epicness, the final conclusion, the final Cats. Oh god. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not. This is definitely not a movie I'm excited for. But have you seen? Everybody's seen the trailer. But if you haven't seen the trailer, it is gloriously awful. It's one of the worst trailers of all time. Like, to be honest, it's glorious. It's hilarious. I can't believe this film's being made. I'll review that when that comes out. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is actually what I was talking about. Now I know it's so annoying that I'm actually talking about this because D23 starts on Sunday. We're going to get a trailer next week, but I will certainly react to that trailer because I can't wait. Star Wars is like, that's like, I love Marvel. I loved it I think since 2012. I think since the first Avengers I've loved Marvel. But I've loved Star Wars way before that. That's the very first time I got super into some franchise or property. I fell in love with Star Wars. And I have loved Star Wars for years and years. And one day I will have loved it for my, hopefully, entire life. And yes, these Disney Star Wars films, are they weaker than the originals? I think everybody agrees, yeah. Nobody likes them more than the originals. But am I excited for this? Yeah, it looks cool. It's like, this movie looks like what like the fans want. Like, I'm worried that I have a lot more worries for this film because I'm just sitting here like, I can't wait, but I'm also a demanding fan, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be too safe, because I really like Last Jedi, how it's not safe, but I like Force Awakens more because Force Awakens just isn't. The Last Jedi had some stupid things, it did, but Force Awakens didn't. So this movie has the same director as Force Awakens. I'm just worried this film will be a lot weaker than The Last Jedi. I just hope that they actually don't go chicken out and they don't make something lame. I hope they make a really cool movie that gives me the great conclusion to my favorite franchise besides Marvel. I don't even want to decide which one's my favorite. Every single time I talk about one, I'll call it my favorite. I'm excited to see what they do to give me a conclusion to what, in my opinion, is the best sci-fi franchise of all time. This should be. Like, I'm excited that we're waiting till 2022 for another Star Wars film, because this should be, like, the end of this saga. I know Daisy Ridley said she's completely done with Star Wars. Thank you for that. Not that I don't think she's good in these movies, it's just that everybody abuses her because she's in the movies. Kind of like how they all abused Rose because she was in the movies, because it's a curse to be in a Star Wars movie. That like, a couple years ago, would sound like the performance of your life. Like, that's like the gig of your life. Like, if you're getting that, you're like, oh my god, I'm in Star Wars now. But now if you're in Star Wars, you're actually bullied, and you're actually a horrible Nazi if you're in it. But I'm excited for this. I think everybody's at least the least everybody is skeptical. I did hear somebody talk about The Last Jedi on Stardust, and they're like, somebody's talking about Rise of Skywalker trailer, and they're like, I didn't like Last Jedi, so I'm kind of done with this franchise. Which, to be fair, I don't think this film will do nearly as good as either The Last Jedi or Force Awakens, but I think it'll do good, and I think it will be good. I'm confident for it. I just really hope they don't be too risky, but next week we'll hopefully see a trailer, and hopefully I will be either proven wrong or right. Actually, in December I'll be proven wrong or right, and as that movie comes out, my film, Transfer Code Zero, comes out, which I'm super excited to release. But yeah. I'm just going to cut the camera now so that it's easier for me to edit around this. I think that's everything. I think that's it. That is. I don't think I had anything else. It seems like everything I'm excited for comes out on the 20th of a month. Or like the 20th, like 18th, 22nd, 20th. That's just what I'm excited for, weirdly. There are a lot of really anticipated films I have this year. Anything else that comes out this year, I'm probably not excited for. Except for, I could say, okay, I am seeing Scary Stories this weekend. I could say, yeah, I'm excited to see Scary Stories. Or I could say, yeah, I'm excited to see the Peanut Butter Falcon next weekend. But I'm not going to call those my most anticipated of the year. Because they're not, because they're coming, because I'm going to see them very soon. And I wasn't anticipating them for a while. But there will certainly be, but just because these are the films I'm most anticipated for, there will be more films that come up that I enjoy, probably more than these films. Like films that I didn't think I wasn't really excited for, but then I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that was mind-blowingly amazing. There will be more films, certainly. But these are just the films that I'm looking forward to. So there's no art house films. So unless you want to say Ad Astra is an art house film, none of these are really art films. These are just films I saw trailers for and I was like, heck yeah, that sounds cool. So yeah, I know Little Women comes out. I don't really care for that. Yeah, Cats looks glorious. See you guys next time. Bye.